Welcome to today's episode, my friends, where we break down the August meta here for Kingdom Arena Radiant Beginnings Season 2. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question or a comment throughout, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. That information is available to you down below, along with today's timestamps, where we will break down some of the things that have ensued and changed over time here between the last one. We'll take a look at all the key rankings, those fun things, as we always do, give you a couple ideas on teams. You can find some great teams here on the channel as well, and in the description as well, and close it all out with a couple battles, as we always do. So let's get into it here. First and foremost, again, this is the Kingdom Arena Radiant Beginnings Season 2. We're going to break all the things down about the meta right now and what's happening for this particular season. We do have about 8 days left here in August, also well less than 8, and then getting into a little bit of September here. So let's go ahead and talk about a couple of those key pieces. So first and foremost, we did get a couple of new cookies here. Those cookies are a few different ones. As always, we did get the Ferret, cream ferret as an example right here, and there we go. We can absolutely boost ours, which is great. Continue to do that as one of our recommendations. And then additionally here, my friends, we do begin to see our friend Star Coral Cookie here as well. So a couple new pieces as we've gone by, plus can't forget with the latest update as well, the upgrade here with Moonlight Cookie. So keep these things in mind as we pursue and go after what's happening here in the meta today. Moonlight Cookie's Crystal Jam. So still relatively new on the scene for a couple of these pieces. So let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what's happening in Kingdom Arena. So let's go ahead and move over to our ranking. So a couple things here that you're going to begin to see. You're going to begin to see a lot of this tightness, particularly with Moonflower and the Ferret as part of your teams. You're going to start to see a little bit more of a transition here on the 3, as you can see, between what's happening. And we've covered a lot of these teams here actually on the channel, and you can check those out down below. I'll talk about this a little bit more, but here's a big one right here. Is you're going to end up seeing a little bit more of this defense-esque turtle, as we like to call it, and on top of that, a little bit more attack oriented here. So you're not seeing a lot of teams with Icicle Yeti, so popping in Frost Queen like this makes a huge difference on your attack power and how you're going to go at it. We do see Stardust in a few variations as well, and alternatives. Some of these you might even see some of the ones that we've done with Wildberry as an example. Here's a little bit more, again, tack forward, attack oriented one with Stardust and Frost Queen as an example. Here we get the protection of the Financier. There we also begin to see the loss of Stormbringer and the Stormbringer meta as an example. Additionally, here we're getting powered up with this flip here instead of Ferret into the lovely Snapdragon to give you some alternative considerations here. Again, Snap, this one is the Stormbringer one. All very narrow and familiar teams. Here we do have White Lily in there instead as an alternative and consideration. Here is the Wildberry version that we were talking about as well. And then here is a little bit more nuanced one where we do see the double up on the attack and taking advantage right here of the damage resist bypass as an example. And then again, here's a little bit more attack oriented as well. So that, my friends, are a lot of the key cookies and some of the team concepts that you can see here that is happening right now. When we go look at our attackers, you can check out our different groupings. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. On some of those concepts that we talked about, we break these things down in much more detail here on the channel. And again, once again, in the description. Staying on top of a lot of these team setups and PvP meta just like this, a great way by doing that is liking and subscribing and staying up to date on that kind of content. All right, so those are all key pieces for what you want to consider and do. Let's go ahead and show exactly where we are at right now. Let's go take this one very quickly. We could run our more fast attack oriented one, and additionally a little bit more of the turtle version that I like to say as well. So we can stack up against our attack versus this attack. We'll go like that and go at it. This one does have level 75s, so we should be in a very good position and advantage just due to the fact that we have 80s And on top of that, we probably have a lot more upgrades than that. But there you go. You can see how much damage cranks through there and how much we can get by as well. So very, very nice. The key in this particular meta that you're going to notice is as you play and kind of begin to accumulate a few of these different teams. Let's go ahead and do this one as well. What you're going to want to pay attention to is some of the changes on the teams that you are playing against the defense ones. That's going to be key to kind of getting around a lot of these different pieces. As you can see, I'm in the top 50 already. At one point, probably around the top 10,000. Usually when I start out of the gate and start making my way through a lot of the meta. Now, one of the things to pay attention there to with the Dark Cacao being back into the meta, we do begin to see those injury stacks, as you can see there on cookies like mine in particular. So a good way to get around that is doubling up on that healer and going with pure vanilla as well. So that's one great way to do it, and we'll show that to you real quickly as your consideration as something like this. Here it is with Wildberry as well, a little bit lower in terms of that attack power. Let's go here. This isn't quite a meta team that we're playing against, but certainly a beach ready costume team, which is great. Let's get into it here and see how this goes. There you go. And cranked right through it. Boom. And just like that. Now, if you were playing a Dark Cacao team, pure vanilla is going to be the one to strip off and take away that injury as well. Let's see if we can find one more. We'll get through that one real quick. There you go. All right, here we are a little bit lower attack power. They're a little bit more attack oriented. We can try this one and see what happens here. Nice lineup regardless. So we're focused a little bit more on that healing side relative to our opponent here. There we got some massive damage out of the gate. If you saw that, they were able to keep everything alive though. However, we should be just fine now. Look at this. Huge, huge, huge lineup. Boom. We just need one more big attack. And right there it is, my friends. Look at that. Absolutely crushing. Something a little bit different there for us. And something that you can check out in more detail here on the channel down below in the description. And as always, I hope you enjoyed today's breakdown of our Kingdom Arena meta, as always. And in this particular, for August and Radiant beginning Season 2, we gave you some of the latest and greatest changes, some key ideas to pay attention to, what all those top 100 teams look like, gave you 3 of the key teams that we've been using, and how to think about moving those around to your best success. With that, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let us know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And on top of that, feel free to join us in that amazing Discord server. Like I said, my friends, down below you can find all that great information as well as here on the channel. With that, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. Additionally, thank you so much to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel, along with our swag and merch store and our affiliate links that you can check out here and down below in the description. With that, don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, stay connected, my friends, because I love featuring your stuff here on the channel as well. And with that, get out there. Good luck with Kingdom Arena Radiant beginning Season 2 and the rest of August here as always. With that, we'll see you again soon. Keep on running, my friends.